It's a true testament to Isaiah for the young man that he is. I got a funny story because I remember hearing all this stuff about him coming to Centerville. There's talks about him hanging out, resting, and going to South Lakes and all that type of stuff. And thank God his mom put the kibosh on that. Sorry for the South Lakes guys. But he, I guess, went off in a Stone Liberty basketball game. And they were like, well, he might play basketball. I'm like, wow. I heard he's like 5'1". So I was like, I'm not too worried about that. He's now like 5'3". But anyway, so that's for all the bald, big-nosed jokes he makes to me all the time. So I wouldn't get emotional. But to have a young man, so obviously as coaches, we coach for many reasons. But Isaiah encompasses everything, from academics to athletics to who he is, to who and what he cares about. I won't go on and on, I won't be long, but I just cannot thank him. You know, he thanks me that type of stuff, but for me as a head coach, thank him enough to let us coach him and let me coach him. Coach McGee, Coach Rosani, all of us as coaches. It's just an amazing 4-year run. From that first carry that he got against Madison in the playoff game, where we go from about 6 yards, right? I don't know how many yards he had, a bunch of touchdowns, a bunch of yards, all that time to be in first team All-Met both years. Accepting the scholarship to Villanova, one of the best universities in the country, setting up his life. And I think that's mostly, I won't speak for you, right, but that's all you wanted to do, was to make your life better, your family's life better. You've done that, you're going to do that, and we love you, and we're so proud of you.
I know people want to speak about. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Isaiah, and I'll say much more to him in February, as he's going to join him and a whole gaggle of Centerville scholarship kids in February, which is going to be great. But you know, Isaiah, he's the kid that I guess in my 29 years of being here at the school and seeing multiple athletes years and years, you go down as one of the finest running backs we've ever had here at the school by far. And since I am the historian of Centerville High School sports, that's easy for me to say, you know, because I know him. But the best thing, and this is probably a tribute to who he is not today, tomorrow, but 20 years from now, 15 years from now, when you hear his name, it will be all of us that say, yeah, I knew him when he was in high school. Or I played with him when I was in high school. Or he was in my class when I was in high school. And that is a mark in the world that says, you are such a good citizen of this world, and I want people to know that I knew you. And that's all you need to say about Isaiah. The very first time I ever saw him, didn't know who he was and everything else. I remember being in the cafeteria here with 700 people eating, for you adults that haven't been in high school in a long time. Imagine 700 people, kids eating and then leaving. Remember how they leave your dining room table? Imagine what they do for us here. And so we try to teach them to clean and everything else. So everybody's leaving, we're yelling, I'm like, please clean up all your trash, everything else. Really, the custodian are coming out and they're doing their best. Then I look over and I'm like, who's cleaning that table over there? One person, freshman, just making sure that his school, his place that he wants to make a difference is a little better. That's all you need to know about Isaiah. You know, and that tells you everything who he is. I will talk to him more in February, but yeah, I just wanted to give you my personal congratulations. You know, go Wildcats.
Good afternoon. So, this young man is special. We've been together for 4 years, and he's always exemplified what you want from a young man. The first time I heard about him at Coach Hill, he's got a kid coming over, supposed to be pretty good. Well, you take that and put that in the garbage, because Little League means nothing when you get to high school. So he comes to practice, I see him the first day. Okay, he's got some talent. And we work hard freshman year. I keep asking, what do you want from this kid? And the first thing he said to me was, I want to have my college paid for. And I was like, okay, you can have that, but you have to work hard. And he's done nothing but work hard since that day. There was one day in particular we get after it in practice, and I was on the defensive coordinator, and I'm yelling, we're stopping him, and he takes off, and he scores on us. And it's just in practice, and he comes back, and we're like, what now, coach? And right then I was like, okay, this dude's different. Because most kids won't say stuff like that to you. But he just came, what now? What are you going to do now? And I appreciate that type of dedication to get better, to prove people wrong. And after freshman season, he had a great season. He took my number. He said, all right, I'm going to get with you in the offseason. I ain't hear from him. It's summer. It's hot outside. He just was like, coach, can we go run? So we go run. I was like, all right, plan what we're going to do. We get out there, he warms up. He runs the first 40, and I look down on the clock, like, that must be broken. I was like, let's try this again. Try it again. He runs it again, and it said forever. I was like, son, it took me forever to run that 40, right? But all he did after that was, coach, when can we run? Coach, what should I do? You're out of town. Give me something I can do while you're gone. Coach, I'm going out of town. Give me something I can do on my own out of town. And that work ethic. He worked so hard that last year during the track season, I had to borrow him from weight because he hurt his foot. And he got faster. He got fast enough to where he anchored our 4x1 at the state championship. So that's the type of effort that it takes in both track and football to get to this spot. And we do this because, well, I got into coaching because I want to give the next generation a chance to be the best they can be. So whenever he texted, whenever he called, I always picked up, I always wrote back, because I want to help him reach their dream. And his dream at 14 was to play college football. So today I just want to say congratulations, man, on reaching it.
I just want to start, thank you for asking me to speak about kind of our relationship or bond that we've created. I've known Isaiah as a football player for a couple years. Really this year we've gotten to know each other more on a more personal level. A couple months ago we were filling out an application form for a Gatorade Player of the Year. Came to me, we had about 48 hours to get it done, and he needed 5 reference letters, which isn't a lot of turnover. So we took all 7th period and we walked around the school, and he asked 5 people, and we were 5 for 5. Like every person he asked, from a police officer to a school principal, his guidance counselor, an assistant principal, they all said yes. And I found that kind of interesting because I don't know a lot of people that can get 5 big-time people in the school to do 5 letters of recommendation in a 48-hour turnaround. So we got those letters the next day, I read through them, and they all talked about Isaiah's character. And that is something that I had started to see somewhat more this year, being in the building, being at football games, and a lot of people don't see some of the stuff that he does that really speaks to his character. Like after every home football game, he's outside the locker room, taking pictures with little kids in the community, thanking them for being there, for supporting us, for cheering them on, saying he couldn't do it without them. My girlfriend works as a social worker in Loudoun County. She wears Centerville Wildcat gear to school on Fridays, and I've lost count of the amount of times that she comes home and tells me that one of her kids asked her if she knows Isaiah Ragland. Like his name is throughout the entire Road Virginia region, and those are little middle school kids that look up to him, that know who he is. And it just speaks to his character because he stays out and takes those pictures with those kids, tags them on Instagram, on TikTok. And it's just awesome to see where you're going. I can't wait to see where you go. And thank you for this opportunity.
How you guys doing? I've been lucky enough to be able to coach Ragland for one season, although I've known him this whole time that I've been here. I've been at Centerville for 18 years and coached a lot of really good running backs. And when I was talking to Banquet, I don't think I've been around a kid, human being for that matter, that has been as mature, done so much for his school and for his coaches Behind every good student athlete, there's usually of this character a really good family, right? Obviously, the way he presents himself in his personal life and what he does around the school is got to be a direct reflection of his family. So I also want to thank them as well, that they've raised obviously an amazing young man. There's a lot of similarities between Isaiah and myself. I was also someone who wanted to earn a football scholarship and didn't really know how, so I looked to all my coaches as Isaiah has really put a lot into Coach Shields and especially Coach McGee, who's worked out with him and has been really pouring everything he has into him. I think Isaiah is somebody that is going to look for as many resources when he gets to Villanova to help him, you know, with his school, with his athletics there. He's just a really special kid. He's got great character. I echo that with all the other guys that spoke today. I just really wish him the best of luck. If you ever need me, give me a call. I can help you with anything you can think about in regards to the process of college football. Just a very special kid. And I want to thank everybody for being out here. Congratulations.
Any young guys want to say anything? Any of his friends in the crowd? Anyone else want to get up here? Scales, you can't get it fine. Both of you guys. You guys are teachers, for God's sakes. Everyone else is good? Everyone else is good? Okay.
I like the bullet.
You like the bullet? Yeah.
So I just want to say, I remember being a JV sophomore year, and about 3 or 4 of the travel games, we show up, we look at the scoreboard. It's simply like 30 to 40 to nothing. And previous freshman year, for any of y'all in 2022, we were 1-7. It was not good. And then we turned this around. I'm not gonna lie, Zay. I'm not gonna lie, Zay. I had some doubts. You know, the fumbles. Some of those fumbles. But then I come back. I miss my junior year. I come back senior year. You're tearing it up, and I have to say, fix everything. And I think I've only stopped you like twice in practice. Okay, for all the scouts, I think I stopped you twice. I remember letting up the buck. Was it a buck, a counter, whatever? I remember moving to get to the hole. You just zoomed past me. Damn it! I had it! And then I didn't. And the entire scout secondary came burned for a touchdown. 60 yards. And I mean, I just remember being at a game and just waiting for you to rip. I just remember the Chantilly game. I'm not gonna lie, I got worried there because you start off slow, you score the first rip, then they pull on drive, you score the second one. We come out at halftime, I'm worried because we just scored really fast, we didn't know a lot of time on the clock, and then you rip another one, and I'm like, Zay, slow down, we need to drain the clock, we're gonna lose if we let them back in. Luckily, the defense, Luke and Thomas managed to solve that, but I just have to say, it's been fun watching you play the past 2 years. It's electrifying. And I mean, you are just such a good person in general that it's fun to be around you. It's fun to practice with you. It's fun to see you grow up and be a good young man who's going and doing his dream that, what, coach, you say what, 1 in 100 high school football players go to college? Well, you're not only just going to college to play football, you're getting a full-time scholarship. I mean, that's a big part of it, and that's just what I find so impressive, is that you came in here, you helped turn this program around. I'm just thankful I got to be there for something. And I just want to say congrats for everything. Good luck. If I have time, I will try to get to one of your games, because I want to see you hopefully tear it up, but it's college, so we gotta work hard. And then it's just, I'm just happy for it, because I just remember whether it's in a battle, whether it's practice and we're not doing the best, we're low energy and you're helping us get up, whether it's you on the sideline on a close game, cheering on the defense to get that stop, to get you back on the field. You're a great man, you're a great human being, you're a great player. I'm just going to say congrats.
All right, picture time. So let's do the adults and family first. All right, so anybody that, and then where's Tom? Can we get like a sign again? That's us, sir. Well, actually, let's do this first. You want to say that first? You say something? Okay, you guys.
First, I want to thank everyone, you guys, for coming. I couldn't have been here without all you guys supporting me, pushing me when days I didn't want to do everything. And it's been a long time coming. I'm excited, and thank you. I just want to say thank you. That's all I got in my mind right now. So I want to say thank you. Let's get a picture. Me and grandma. All that, and get a picture of it. Okay.
Tommy, wait till they all come up. So I say under the age of 21. Where's Tom? Luke.
Had a couple of those on.
What team? What team?
To Isaiah, congratulations, you're a great person and you deserve this 100% and I'm proud of you.
Congrats, Zay, you worked so hard and I know that you're going to do amazing things at Villanova and after.
Congratulations, Isaiah, so proud of you. You are a great impact on everybody's life and you're going to do great.